This video has two credit card problems, and I highly recommend you, work through with me through the first month, and then hit pause and try to get the last few months on your own before moving on to the second problem. So in this problem here, Aaron charged $800 for an upgrade to his gaming system and a few new games. His card has a 14.99% APR, and minimum payments are 3% of his monthly balance. What will his balance be after 4 months of making the minimum payment? Okay, so we have $800, and we are going to assume that Aaron's going to have a finance charge right off the bat. So remember, his finance charge is a 14.99% APR. Recall that with credit cards, you don't want an APR, you want to deal with a monthly percentage rate. So we're going to take that 0.1499, right? You got to take your percent to a decimal, divide it by 12, because an annual rate divided by 12 becomes a monthly rate. And I'm then going to multiply that by my beginning balance. And, rounded to the nearest penny, that will give me my new finance charge. So the finance charge is in orange, right? 0.1499 divided by 12, multiplied by your beginning balance. Now, to find my new balance, I'm going to take my beginning balance, and I'm going to add my finance charge. So when I do that, my new balance is $809.99. Recall up top, 3% of the new balance is the minimum payment. So if I take Aaron's balance of $809.99 and I multiply by 0.03, because 3% is 0.03, that will give me the minimum payment of $24.30. And I color-coded these, that way you can kind of see where I came up with these numbers. Now, if you think about this, you had a balance of $809.99, right? So $809.99. You made a payment of $24.30. Whatever is left gets carried over to the next month. I call it a carryover balance. And then we do it again. So at this point, hit pause and try to fill out this table. Come back and I'll talk through the answers for the rest of them. So to find the finance charge, again, you take the $14.99, but now you're not multiplying by 800, you're multiplying by the $785.69. It's always by the beginning balance. And so my new finance charge is $981. I add my beginning balance, my green number, my orange number, to get my new balance of $795.50. And you see it's a little bit lower, right? So $795.50 times my 0.03, that's going to give me my new minimum payment of $23.87. So you can see as the balance goes down slightly, so does the minimum payment. So $795.50 minus the minimum payment of $23.87 gives a carryover balance of $771.63. And then it's a new month, and you do it all over again. So you say, okay, again, I'm not going to multiply by the 800. Now I'm multiplying by $771.63. So every month the beginning balance goes down a little bit, but I'm still multiplying by my APR divided by 12. So I should have $964. Add those together to get a balance of $781.27, and then my minimum payment of $23.44. I subtract new balance minus minimum payment to carry over $757.83, and then again, that's what goes here, $757.83, and that's how we get started all over again. So a finance charge of $947. Add those together to get $767.30. Multiply the new balance by 0.03 to get $23.02, and then subtract to get your carryover balance of $744.28. So for Aaron, after 4 months with this $800 upgrade, he still owes $744.28. Even though he's paid more than $90, his bill has really only gone down by about $56 because of finance charges. And this is why credit cards want to loan you money, because they're going to make money on the finance charge. Let's do another example, and you might want to start this example 10, all on your own, see what you can do. So Rachel wants to take her family on vacation. She doesn't have the money until the end of the year. So she gets a credit card with 23.99% APR. Her minimum payment is 4% or $25, whichever is greater. And she's going to charge $2,500. Okay? We're going to see how much she has, no extra payments, nothing else. So she's starting with a $2,500 balance. Now again, just like with that last problem, we're going to assume the finance charge comes in right at the very beginning. So we've got our APR. I change my percent to a decimal, and I divide it by 12. and then I multiply by 2,500. So Rachel's finance charge for the first month is $49.98, almost $50, for loaning the money. Now to get the balance, we add those two together, right? So the 2,500 plus 49.98 gives me my new balance of 2549.98. The minimum payment is 4%. So I take my balance of 2549.98 and I multiply by 0.04 because 4% is 0.04. So the first month, she's going to make a minimum payment of $102. Now to figure out how much her beginning balance is at the next month, we have to subtract. So we take the new balance that she had at the end of the year, the $2549.98, and we take away the $102 that she paid. Right? So when I do that, 7442, her carryover balance is $2,447.98. You can see it did go down a little bit, but not much, right? She made a $102 payment. Here, it did not go down by that much. And then we do it all over again. So this time we're going to multiply the APR divided by 12 by 2447.98 to get a finance charge of $48.94, right? Her finance charge went down a little over $1. To find the new balance, we're going to add these two together, and we get $2,496.92. And then recall the $24.96.92 gets multiplied by 0.04, and the minimum payment is now $99.88. And you might be thinking, if she could afford $102 last month, she should do that again this month. And yes, absolutely, she should. But instead, she takes her 2496.92 and subtracts 99.88 for a carryover balance of 2397.04. So it's not super great, but it is what it is. So 2397.04, and then you do it all over again. So you put that in here, right? 2397.04. And really with these problems, the repetition is pretty good. So once you kind of get the hang of it, it's pretty nice. So our finance charge is $47.92. I add these two together to get my new balance of $2444.96. I multiply that by 4% to get a $97.80. I subtract new balance minus minimum payment to get $2347.16. And then again, put it there, 2346, right? Every time doing the same thing. So my new finance charge is $46.92. I add these two together to get $2394.08. I multiply this by 0.04 to get $95.76, and then I subtract. So in December, she will have to pay $2,298.32 if she wants to pay off her credit card. So she's made, almost $400 worth of payments, and her credit card's only gone down by $200. So that's pretty depressing because she's paid so much in finance charges.